just want to call out the elephant in the room. We had invited Candace Owens to be a part of a live stream today on this show, later today after our live show. She, of course, declined to show up in person. And then over the weekend, Erika Kirk announced that she's going to be meeting privately. And so with her. And so
sometime today.
And so per that tweet, she said basically all live streams, public discussions, and tweets are on hold until after this meeting.
We'll see what unfolds.
So we will see what unfolds. We are prepped, ready, either way. So that's basically where we're going to leave that discussion. And, you know, we're actually going to have Paramount Tactical, Gary Melton, on the show at the halfway point in this hour. We're going to just talk about some of the...
We're going to have two different guests, I believe, just talking about...
I didn't know they went live to talk about this. This is kind of interesting. For them to sit there on their podcast and kind of like say something negative about Candace as Candace is preparing to meet with Erika is kind of strange. Think about that. Your CEO is deciding to meet with Candace Owens, and the same day that your CEO is about to meet with Candace Owens, you make a decision to go on your podcast to say goofy shit about the person that your CEO is about to talk to resolve the matter. That's a little strange.
Viva Fry is going to come on and talk about why.
If you know when and where you're going to be assassinated, wouldn't it make sense that you would share that information with these people that were closest to you? Wouldn't you tell your wife?
At the night before he died, I know for a fact he messaged a donor and he messaged somebody at Turning Point USA. But I did not know, and this is what was told to me, that he also messaged Dan Flood, the security that's to his right, and allegedly explicitly said that they are going to kill me tomorrow.
Charlie Kirk knew that he was going to be killed. And in all likelihood, Erika Kirk knew that as well. Maybe that's why it's been so difficult to pin down her whereabouts on September 10th, 2025, the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Stop right there. I want to know why, like, just hindsight being 2020. And everybody make sure to hit the like button as y'all come in. What's up, Rachel? Hindsight being 2020. From everything that we know now, is it weird to you that Erika Kirk was not at UVU with Charlie Kirk? And you may say she might, you know, why does she have to be there with her husband? What, you know, like, what's the point? And, you know, because I wouldn't want my wife at all of my events. Like, she has a life of her own. She got kids and, you know, she got stuff to tend to, right? But hindsight being 2020, isn't she at every event imaginable now? We see this broad literally every day. She's on Fox and she's on here. She's doing this interview. She was at the White House for some random thing that Trump was doing. Why was she not at their first leg of the event? I mean, of his tour. Every single thing that is available for Erika Kirk to go to, she's there. Why is she there, here, and everywhere after he's dead, but she wasn't there when her husband is alive? Just a question to everybody watching. Why? Because she's everywhere now. Why wasn't she everywhere then? I don't know. Just a question. And let's go to this right here, because this is why y'all are here specifically.
Hours later, I'm alive. I'm totally fine, and I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA Faith, And I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got. And I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive, and I will have the full rundown for you guys tomorrow of what transpired. And yeah, I think it was definitely a very big step in the right direction. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
So I want y'all to see something. I'm going to replay this, but I want y'all to watch something. And this may not be anything, but it could be something. I don't know. So I have studied something called NLP, which is neuro linguistic programming. And part of the NLP that I've studied is eye movements. And I've learned that when someone looks to the left over and over again, or to the right over and over again, they're accessing a certain part of their mind or their brain that needs them to remember something. All right. So keep that in mind. When you look up, you're accessing your imagination. It's like, I just feel like, you're accessing your imagination, how you feel, the inner child in you when you look up. But when you look left and right in a lot of situations, it means that you're either lying or you have a memorized script that you are trying to access. Have y'all ever heard of NLP? When you look left or right, it means either you're lying or you're trying to memorize a script that you were trying to think of before you started talking. And this isn't for everybody because we're humans. We can look left, we can look right. But watch her eyes and let me know what y'all see. Look at her eyes.
4.5 hours later, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm totally fine. And
we're going to count how many times she instantly just, she looks left, or is that right? Or I don't know. Left or right, like a million times. Just look at her eyes. Watch this.
4.5 hours later, I'm alive.
I'm
alive. I'm totally fine. And I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA Faith. And I was very surprised by some of the answers that I got. And I think they were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive, and I will have the full rundown for you guys tomorrow of what transpired. And yeah, I think it was definitely a very big step in the right direction. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.
If you know when and
so, did y'all see that? Now, this is not me saying Candace Owens is lying. No. What it's saying to me is that she may have. What's up, Gemini Queen? What this is saying to me is that, one, I'm not saying she's lying. It tells me that she was slightly nervous about doing the video, and she had to say the thing that she possibly ran across already in a mirror or, in her mind. Because you got to understand, this is Candace Owens. She's been on camera a million times. She does not have all these eye movements on her podcast. So I want y'all to think about this. This is Candace Owens, not some girl that has never really been on TV or anything. This is Candace Owens. Candace Owens can just, talk without having to think or whatever, because this is who she is. She does not do this on her podcast. When you're watching her, she's not like this every couple seconds. So why is she like this now? There's a possibility, because I don't know, that there was a scripted thought that she needed to get out, and she did not want to say the wrong thing. Y'all let me know again. I'm gonna play it one more time and then we're gonna move on. Y'all let me know. Am I crazy or am I not?
4.5 hours later, I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm totally fine. And I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very productive conversation. I asked every single question. I mean, from Egyptian planes to Turning Point USA Faith. And I was.
Am I off or am I right? Just say right or wrong. Because we don't know. We're just having a conversation. We're just having a conversation. All right, so we can move on, but y'all let me know what y'all think.
Was definitely a very big step in the right direction. So,
and then she looks down right here from a body language standpoint right here. Because each word that comes out of your mouth sparks a different type of feeling. So look at the last part.
They were also very surprised when I shared certain intel. This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive and I will have the full rundown for you guys tomorrow.
See how she's looking directly? The full, because she doesn't have to think about anything. Right? But the second right here.
Tomorrow of what?
See? Of what? You see what I'm saying?
What transpired. And yeah, I think it's.
Looking again, I think it's almost like she's doing what Erika Kirk be doing. I love Candace. But is she starting to do what Erika Kirk be doing? Am I right or am I wrong? Erika Kirk be doing all these weird shit with her eyes, and we watch Candace Owens every day. She don't be doing all this. And the second she leaves Erika Kirk, now she's doing what Erika Kirk be doing with her eyes. I don't know, y'all. I'm just an observer. I don't know. Why is she doing this Erika Kirk stuff? She doesn't have Erika Kirk eyes, but she's doing Erika Kirk stuff with her eyes. Y'all, I'm not gonna play it again, but y'all rewind it yourselves and y'all look at Candace's eyes. I was about to say Erika eyes. She has Erika eyes now. What's going on?
Was definitely a very big step in the right direction.
Then she looks down. It was definitely a good step in the right direction. Why did you do that? It's a very good step in the right direction. Why? What made you look down when you said it was a good step in the right direction? Body language is everything. And when you look down, when you are talking, you feel sad or you feel resentful. And you can look all of this up. There's body language experts. I'll do it right now for y'all because some of y'all might think I'm crazy. From a body language standpoint, what does it mean when you're saying something and out of nowhere you look down when you say something else? I'm just trying to show y'all.
Looking down while speaking can mean several things. It might show someone is thinking, feeling embarrassed, or is being dishonest. However, it could also just be a habit. To understand, look at their facial expressions, the situation, and other body language cues like fidgeting or posture.
So I just Googled it, and it's just Google. Like I said, we're just observing. We don't know. Okay. I'm not saying I know anything. I'm just saying there's a certain amount of embarrassment, shame, dishonesty I'm just saying. Like, this is a pivotal part of what she's saying right here. And she seems to be embarrassed in saying this, which is like, damn, I don't want to tell my audience something that I don't actually feel. That's kind of like what is coming off as.
I want to let you guys know that I am alive, and I will have the full rundown for you.
Full rundown for you. Eye contact.
Guys tomorrow of what transpired.
What?
And yeah.
Still giving eye contact. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it's
definitely a very.
She closed her eyes. Definitely, which is a lie. Definitely, when you close your eyes, like, because you got to look at body movement. Definitely is this. Definitely is not this. See, your body language will tell you whether a person is lying or not. She literally said, definitely. Why are you saying definitely? That means not definitely. Y'all let me know if I'm crazy.
Very big step in the right direction.
Something's wrong, y'all. There's a certain amount of shame. There's a certain amount of guilt in what has transpired. And something that she's shameful of or she feels guilty about either happened or is happening as she's speaking to her audience. And in my opinion, because I don't know, this is just my opinion, she feels regret in saying what she just said to her audience that trusts and believes in her. That's what I see. Her looking down is like, damn, I don't want to say this, but I gotta say it. And she says it with a certain amount of shame and guilt. She's being disingenuous with her audience, and it makes her hurt in her heart a little bit.
So,
and that just, it's just like, it's almost like breaking up with somebody. I love you, but we have to separate. You know what I'm saying?
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
If you know when and where you're going to be assassinated, wouldn't it make sense that you would share that information with these people that were closest to you? Wouldn't you tell your wife?
At the night before he died, I know for a fact he messaged a donor and he messaged somebody at Turning Point USA. But I did not know, and this is what was told to me, that he also messaged Dan Flood.
Now, as you can see right here, straight eye contact. Straight eye contact. Look her eyes now.
The security that's to his right, and allegedly explicit.
Not 1 second is she going or this way. Not 1 second. Look at her eyes. Her eyes are not going left and right this time. Look at her eyes.
Explicitly said that
not one time does she look left or right.
That they are going to kill me tomorrow.
Charlie Kirk knew that he was going to be killed. And in all likelihood, Erika Kirk knew that as well. Maybe that's why it's been so difficult to pin down her whereabouts on September 10th, 2025, the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Because she knew that it was coming. Or she suspected that it was coming, or she knew for multiple reasons that it was coming, and she had to make herself scarce. That's another aspect of this story that points us straight in the direction of Charlie Kirk having been betrayed by those closest to him. When Charlie Kirk told these people that his life was in danger, when he told them that on September 10th, 2025, he would be assassinated, that would be his last day on Earth, why didn't they do anything about it? Did Charlie think that they were responding? Did he think that they were taking precautions to safeguard his life? Did Charlie Kirk pick up that microphone at Utah Valley University knowing that he was at risk, but just believing measures have been taken to ensure my safety? Only to learn that in the very last instant of his life, he had been betrayed.
Shout out to the Stu Show. Like, the Stu Show, like, that guy he's non-apologetic. He says what he has to say, and he keeps, I love how he just speaks. I love that. Shout out to the Stu Show.
Only to learn at the moment that he died that when he told Dan Flood and others that he expected to be killed on September 10th, that he was right.
Do you remember the movie Inglourious Bastards? Christoph Waltz, who plays the
Hold on. So I want to play this part right here. This is very important because this is something that I want y'all to understand. So I'm going to play this.
Dan Flood and others that he expected to be killed on September 10th, that he was right.
Hold on. Let's see. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the likes up. What are the likes looking like? Okay. We got 1,500 people in here. Can y'all take a second and everybody hit the like button? Do y'all want to hit the like button song or keep going? Do y'all want to hear the like button song or y'all want me to keep going? Let me know. Do y'all want to hear the like button song or do y'all want me to keep going?
Do you remember the movie Inglourious Bastards? Christoph Waltz, who plays the Nazi, he's chillingly brilliant.
Listen to this. Listen to this. This is very important right here, y'all. Okay, y'all say keep going. All right, cool.
How good he is in this Nazi role, right? And he's relaxed and he's got a sense of humor. He doesn't play this caricature of evil.
Now remember, this is an evil character. I'm trying to get y'all somewhere. This is an evil character.
So he was on a talk show and the host asks him, what did you have to do as an actor to play evil so effectively? And he's got this look of total confusion on his face. He doesn't understand the question. He goes, what? And the host says again, you were so good. What did you have to source yourself from to play evil? You were so scary. And he looks at the host and goes, he wasn't evil. And this is why he was so good at his role, because what he understood is no one thinks they're evil.
That part right there. That's a very important thing for us to all understand. He wasn't evil in that person's mind.
Play evil. You were so scary. And he looks at the host and goes, he wasn't evil.
He wasn't evil.
And this is why he was so good at his role, because what he understood is no one thinks they're evil.
So something I want y'all to understand about IHOP, Donald Trump, Erika Kirk, Turning Point USA, regardless of if somebody passes away or they unalive somebody or, just like with Charlie Kirk, best believe whoever did this to Charlie Kirk does not think that they're evil. They feel like they were justified in what they did for whatever reason. They have this feeling of justice. Just like we have this feeling of justice against the killers of Charlie Kirk. They have a feeling of justice of getting rid of Charlie Kirk for whatever reason. So as we move forward, I need y'all to understand any type of evil that y'all see, whether it's a coworker, whether it's something crazy that happens in the world, those people probably think you are the evil one and not them. In an argument that you have with another person, they think you are evil and they think that they are right. And you think they are evil and they think you are right. So just keep that in mind, just as you move forward, just in life. Everybody thinks the other person is evil.
Everyone thinks they're on the side of good.
Yes.
So, Candace Owens revealed that Brian Harpole, head of Charlie Kirk's security detail from a Texas-based firm, attended a high-level military meeting at Fort Huachuca, Arizona on September 9th, 2025, one day before Kirk's assassination. Carrie Quinn over at the Public Bureau of Investigation on Instagram and I published this piece on Substack. Baron Coleman over at The Real Baron Coleman.
Shout out to Baron Coleman. I watched Baron Coleman's show last night, and this man does research on the most cerebral things. Like, I'm really starting to like Baron Coleman's content. Put a one in the chat if y'all watch Baron Coleman's videos. The Real Baron Coleman, like, shout out to him. That man is so insightful. Listen to
YouTube channel, then analyzed military and executive aircraft movements around that period, highlighting screenshots of Flight Trader 24 data showing multiple SAM flights, special air mission call signs used for
SAM flights are special air missions. SAM flights are special air missions. Back it up a little bit, because this is so important.
And this is why he was so good at his role, because what he understood is no one thinks they're evil. Everyone thinks they're on the side of good.
So, Candace Owens revealed that Brian Harpole, head of Charlie Kirk's security detail from a Texas-based firm, attended a high-level military meeting at Fort Huachuca, Arizona on September 9th, 2025, one day before Kirk's assassination. Carrie Quinn over at the Public Bureau of Investigation on Instagram and I published this piece on Substack. Baron Coleman over at the Real Baron Coleman YouTube channel then analyzed military and executive aircraft movements around that period, highlighting screenshots of Flight Trader 24 data showing multiple SAM flights, special air mission call signs used for U.S. government VIP transports, where lower numbers like 00X often indicate top-tier personnel, while others are coded to obscure exact passengers, sometimes incorporating meaningful elements like area codes, originating from the Las Vegas area where Kash Patel resides, including those with the 207 tail number cluster speculated to tie to his personal use, as well as routes potentially linked to Tucson or Phoenix, Scottsdale area for discrete arrivals and departures.
So I hope y'all are catching this. She's speaking very fast, but I hope y'all are catching this, because this is some real, it's like a little nerdy, but it's very important to all of this.
Barron noted unusual high-level flights from Las Vegas and Washington, D.C. to Minnesota and possibly Fort Carson, Colorado, home base of the 10th Special Forces Group, around August 24, 2025. Trump was publicly accounted for that day, but J.D. Vance and Patel were not. These flights coincided with Harpole's statement in his post-assassination interview that security preparations for the UVU event started on the 24th, meaning August 24th, which lines up exactly with the start of Operation Valhalla, a 2020
The Operation Valhalla. Remember when Kash Patel says, "We'll see you in Valhalla, brother"? There's an Operation Valhalla. Like, something is going on, and we're getting close. I just hope that we didn't lose Candace. And I'm going to tell y'all what I just did. And I didn't do it on purpose. I looked up. I was like, I just hope, because looking up, you're accessing your imagination. You're accessing your feelings, which is, I hope. And then I look down because I'm disappointed or afraid of what was spoken to or about with Candace. So that was just literally my normal operation. And I just caught myself after that. You know, so that's just an example of how eye movements, when you look up and when you look down, how it happens in real time.
On August 24th, 2025. Trump was publicly accounted for that day, but J.D. Vance and Patel were not. These flights coincided with Harpole's statement in his post-assassination interview that security preparations for the UVU event started on the 24th, meaning August 24th, which lines up exactly with the start of Operation Valhalla.
That right there says everything. And shout out to Baron because he's the one who put all this stuff together. He put the, connected the dots. This is the military operation right here. And as we move forward, we're starting to easily be able to understand and acknowledge that this literally was a military operation that everybody knew about. And remember, in the beginning of this live stream, I asked y'all a very important question. I asked, why was Erika Kirk not there? All of these Egyptian planes and this plane and a blue plane and a yellow plane. Why was Erika Kirk not at UVU? Because earlier I said, Erika Kirk is everywhere. Every time you look up, Erika Kirk is somewhere. She's not at home tending to her kids. But why was she not at the UVU event? In my opinion, is because she knew what was about to happen. And put a 1 in the chat if y'all remember Erika Kirk saying this when somebody said, what did you know? Or how much did you know? Remember, there was a video where somebody asked Erika Kirk, you said somebody called you and they asked you, what did you know? What did Erika Kirk say? I'm sure y'all heard it. When way up official person called her after Charlie Kirk passed away, and they said, Erika, what do you know? What did Erika say to that person? Because this is important. What did Erika say to the person? Because I can't be the only person. Everything. Yes, y'all seen it. Yes, she knows everything. Yes, so y'all seen it. I know everything. That's the reason why she wasn't there. She's everywhere. She's omnipotent. She's probably in my bathroom right now. Erika Kirk is all over the place. She's all over the place. But why is she all over the place now, but she wasn't all over the place when she was with when her husband went to UVU? Because she knew what was about to happen. FBI Director Kash Patel said, we'll see you in Valhalla, brother, because of this operation called Valhalla.
And Patel were not. These flights coincided with Harpole's statement in his post-assassination interview that security preparations for the UVU event started on the 24th, meaning August 24th, which lines up exactly with the start of Operation Valhalla, a 2025 exercise running August 24th to the 29th involving the 891st Missile Security Forces Squadron at Camp Riley, Minnesota, focused on air-based ground defense, nuclear security tactics, and full-distance live-fire drills, with overlap from the 10th Special Forces Group. Adding to the layers of intrigue, we all know that FBI Director Kash Patel closed his press conference on Tyler Robinson's arrest with the tribute, I'll see you in Valhalla, to Charlie Kirk, a Norse warrior's afterlife reference that sparked widespread debate. And photos released by authorities of the alleged shooter Tyler Robinson's computer showed a desktop wallpaper displaying Valhalla, while surveillance footage captured Robinson arriving at UVU wearing a plain maroon t-shirt, echoing speculation about connections to the 10th SFG's Maroon Platoon, and reports of military-aged men in maroon shirts observed that day. The 10th SFG specializes in unconventional warfare, direct action, special reconnaissance.
Okay, I just want to make sure y'all are catching this. Hold on, let me do this real quick, and I'm gonna back it up a little bit.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Everybody hit the like button, y'all.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Are the lights going up? Like, can y'all hit the like button? Everybody hit the like button. We got 1,800 people in here. Can we get the likes up? Can we get the likes up? Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Listen to this right here.
Maroon platoon and reports of military-aged men in maroon shirts observed that day. The 10th SFG specializes in unconventional warfare, direct action, special reconnaissance, and foreign internal defense with a focus on NATO partnerships. Within the 10th Maroon Platoon consists of small teams of young operators who routinely train in advanced camouflage, including ghillie suits, see one of my previous videos, and conduct infiltration.
Now, ghillie suits are, what would you call it? Is when you show up like a fake bush. I talked about that yesterday. Ghillie suits are a suit that looks like a bush. So you walk around as a bush.
Ghillie suits and internal defense with a focus on NATO partnerships. Within the 10th Maroon Platoon consists of small teams of young operators who routinely train in advanced camouflage, including ghillie suits, see one of my previous videos, and conduct infiltration, surveillance, and precision strike missiles. I also want to note that the week of the shooting was National Security Week at UVU, including panels and a Senator Jeff Flake keynote.
It gets worse and worse and worse.
Then September 10th, the day of the shooting, was a Constitution Day session. Kevin Weddle lectured on The Turning Point, Saratoga, and the Complete Victory. What do you guys think? Comment below.
Now, whistleblowers from inside Charlie's inner circle are coming forward, terrified, hiding, and speaking only through encrypted channels. They're backing up what we already know and revealing even more about the kind of information people are being killed for.
All right, shout out to I-4-1820 or 14-1820. Trump probably asked them to have this meeting. I can see that happening. I can see that. I definitely can see that.
You know, I don't even know where to start.
So I'm not going to say this is true. I'm just playing it. I'm just sharing information. So everybody make sure to hit the like button. What I'm about to play now, I half believe and I half don't believe, all right? Because I never want to get accused of just playing dumb shit to scare people or piss everybody off or to change a narrative, okay? So I'm letting y'all know before I play this next video, it's a video of Charlie Kirk's friend, and he's going to say some things about Erika Kirk. Do I believe it? I don't know. So I'm letting y'all know up front. I'm not trying to set a narrative and say, oh my God, this is Charlie Kirk's friend. It may be something made up, okay? I don't know. I have to do a little bit more research, all right? So we're going to watch this with an objective mind, okay? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree. We're going to watch this video with an objective mind because I don't know if this is true. I don't like playing stuff that I have not researched, but I can't research it because I don't know what the hell it is, all right? So put a 1 in the chat if you understand that we have to watch this with an objective mind, and I'm not trying to steer y'all anywhere, okay? So here we go.
Constitution Day session. Kevin Weddle lectured on The Turning Point, Saratoga, and the Complete Victory. What do you guys think? Comment below.
Now, whistleblowers from inside Charlie's inner circle are...
This is what I'm talking about right here. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Coming forward, terrified, hiding, and speaking only through encrypted channels. They're backing up what we already know and revealing even more about the kind of information people are being killed for.
You know, I don't even know where to start. I watched him fall apart in those last few months. Not because he was crazy, because he was seeing too much. He was uncovering things that nobody in his position was ever supposed to touch. He used to tell me his wife was the best thing that ever happened to him. They met when he interviewed her for a media job. He thought he'd found his soulmate, but he didn't know about her past. That was the chapter she buried deep, and when it surfaced, it shattered him. I remember the night he called me, voice shaking.
So let's stop right there. her past. I just want to show everybody what her past is, what that looks like, and we can go from there. So one, do y'all believe this or do y'all think it's a lie? That's the first thing. So just a quick snippet of her past for those who don't know.
By Erika Kirk at her Romanian Angels charity back in 2013. It's important to note that at the end of this video, she thanks Colonel Busher, an alleged sex and human for partnering with her on this task of bringing gifts to these Romanian children. Colonel Busher III was an army officer who served as colonel and commander at the Black Sea Area Support Team for U.S. forces in Romania. Now, it's important to note that in November of 2019, a former translator at the base from the 2010s to the mid-2010s filed a criminal complaint with Romania's Anti-Organized Crime Directorate, otherwise known as DICOT. She accused Busher, along with U.S. Master Sergeant Lloyd Sparks and others, of involvement in an organized prostitution and human ring operating within the base during 2012 and 2013. The allegations included bringing women, including
TADPOLES,
onto the base for forced sexual services with American soldiers, with Busher personally benefiting and approving access. The former translator that accused him of this also claimed that this was confirmed by U.S. investigators during a separate probe into fund misappropriation and cited harassment she faced after reporting it. However, DICOT investigated the complaint and closed the case in 2023 without filing charges. You draw your own conclusions, but the case is getting even more suspicious. If you want the link to the original video, I will put it into my story.
So that is what Charlie Kirk allegedly did not know about Erika Kirk as he was dating her or after he married her. So just think about having a friend and, you know, y'all are buddies, right? And then at some point you find out that the woman that you married is doing all this or was doing all this. What would you do? Would you divorce her or what? Right? So it's something that this I don't know. So I just want y'all to hear it again, but I just wanted to give y'all an understanding of what the guy is actually talking about.
Oh, I don't even know where to start. I watched him fall apart in those last few months. Not because
the last few months, because he's just like, wait, what? The woman I married was doing what in Romania? Like, what would you say if you found this? Forget about IHOP, forget about Trump, forget about all that other stuff. Forget about Turning Point USA for a second. You found out your wife is doing these weird military operations under the umbrella of this orphanage thing. And you just find this out. You're going to call your homeboy like, yo, bro, I just found out something crazy about my own wife. Like, what would you do? You don't just jump up and divorce your wife. You'll be like, hey, what is this? Why is this happening? And this is the reason why I say Erika Kirk knew exactly when and how and why Charlie Kirk got unalived. And I'm not saying she did it, but I actually think she went to somebody and was like, the gig is up. He knows everything. And next thing you know, they had to get rid of him for certain reasons. So listen to this.
He was crazy because he was seeing too much. He was uncovering things that nobody in his position was ever supposed to touch. He used to tell me his wife was the best thing that ever happened to him. They met when he interviewed her for a media job. He thought he'd found his soulmate, but he didn't know about her past. That was the chapter she buried deep, and when it surfaced, it shattered him. I remember the night he called me, voice shaking. He said it straight out. I think she's part of it. I said, part of what? He said, the network, the same one I've been chasing. the same one tied into the wars, the border, the trafficking, all of it. He wanted to believe she could somehow love him and still be his handler. That's what he said. I still have the text. He was trying to make sense of the impossible. I told him he was too good a person, saw the good in people even when it wasn't there. But he wouldn't let it go. He kept digging. That's when he started talking about the Epstein files. He said those documents were the missing link, the proof that what he'd found wasn't isolated, that the trafficking, the blackmail, the political control, it all tied together. He was a Trump supporter, sure, but he kept saying, if Trump really stands for America, he needs to release the files, all of them. No redactions. The world needs the truth. He believed those files connected the dots, the border chaos, the international networks, the politicians on every side who were either compromised or complicit. He said once that if people saw what was in there, the world's power structure would collapse overnight. The last time we spoke, he sounded exhausted but calm, like a man who'd already made peace with what was coming. He told me he had everything backed up, and that if anything happened to him, I'd know where to look. We never got that far. A few days later, he was gone. I can't tell you exactly what he found, but I know this. He wasn't paranoid. He was right, and his death proves it.
I don't know if this is true. I don't know if this is made up. At this point, I don't even know what's true or made up in anything. Tonight, this evening, Candace Owens is going to go live and talk about her and Erika Kirk. I don't know what to think about what she's about to say. Because the thing about it is, I think this is getting more dangerous as the days go by. And I just don't know what to think or expect. I don't know. But what do y'all think about that? You believe him? I kind of believe it. But I kind of think it may be AI, because this may be AI, y'all. You know, just somebody to just, you know, that's in there just trying to push some type of agenda. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But let's keep going. I don't know. And it's scary because I don't know.
It was right and allegedly explicitly said that they are going to kill me tomorrow.
Charlie Kirk.
Oh, hold on. Let me back it up.
He believes Tyler is the shooter.
It feels a little fake and gay. Gotta tell you guys, it feels a little fake and gay, and there will be no fakeness and no gayness in this investigation.
If you know when and where you're going to be assassinated, wouldn't it make sense that you would share that information with these people that were closest to you? Wouldn't you tell your wife?
At the night before he died.
No. If I think I'm going to get unalive tomorrow, I will not tell my wife. Fellas, to the men watching, if you knew that you were possibly going to get unalived tomorrow, would you tell your wife? My answer would be no. So let's do a poll real quick. Fellas, would you tell your wife that you think you're going to get unalived tomorrow? Yes or no in the chat. I would say no. Fellas, no, true, no, yes. Come on, y'all. Yes. Okay. Hell no. Okay. Yes. Okay. Not if it was her. Yes. Okay. I wouldn't want her to worry. I wouldn't know if I knew she was involved. No, it's just your wife. Depending on the circumstances. Okay. Yes, because He wouldn't especially. Okay, someone needs to know. See, the thing about it is, the reason why I would not tell my wife is because she can't do anything about it. Me telling her like, "Ooh, I think somebody's trying to kill me." And thank you, Billy Webb, for the super chat. I mean, for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the reason why I would not say they're trying to kill me to my wife is because I need my wife emotionally stable. Because if something's going to happen, the last thing I need for her is for her to be an emotional wreck. So she would be the last person to know. I would tell my security team. I would tell, who the police, the FBI. I would tell everybody that needs to know, but I would not tell my wife, or my wife would be last to know, because I need to make sure everything is good to the best of our ability. And I don't want my wife to be like, oh my God, oh no. I don't need her worrying because she has my kids. I need her to be strong for my kids, regardless of what happens. So I would not tell my wife, because what the hell is she going to do about it? I would tell the people that are in charge of protecting me. I would not tell my wife. So that's the reason why. So I would not tell my wife, because what the hell is she going to do about it? Nothing. She's just going to be whining.
Gotta tell you guys, it feels a little fake and gay, and there will be no fakeness and no gayness in this investigation.
If you know when and where you're going to be assassinated, wouldn't it make sense that you would share that information with these people that were closest to you? Wouldn't you tell your wife?
At the night before he died, I know for a fact he messaged a donor, and he messaged somebody at Turning Point USA. But I did not know, and this is what was told to me, that he also messaged Dan Flood, the security that's to his right.
And remember, according to the video I played earlier of his alleged friend, which may be AI, he thought she was in on it also. So that's another reason why he probably didn't tell her, because she's probably the one who put the damn hit out on him in the first place because of the argument that they had. So that's another reason why I wouldn't tell her.
And allegedly, explicitly said that they are going to kill me tomorrow.
Charlie Kirk knew that he was going to be killed. And in all likelihood, Erika Kirk knew that as well. Maybe that's why it's been so difficult to pin down her whereabouts on September 10th, 2025, the day that Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Because she knew that it was coming. Or she suspected that it was coming, or she knew for multiple reasons that it was coming, and she had to make herself scarce. That's another aspect of this story that points us straight in the direction of Charlie Kirk having been betrayed by those closest to him.
And some of y'all said, well, the reason why Erika Kirk wasn't with Charlie, even though she's everywhere, it was because her mother was sick. Do y'all really believe that? Because a number of y'all said that. Do y'all actually believe that her mother was sick on a day Charlie Kirk was unalived? Are you serious? To all the people who told me, well, the reason why Erika Kirk wasn't there is because she was tending her sick mother. Really? That's the shit you say. Exactly. Sick with a cold. Very convenient. Exactly. That's the shit you say when you want to call out from work. Your mother was not sick. She has cancer. So, okay, let's say what she has cancer, because somebody said her mother has cancer. So, one, hopefully her mother beats the cancer. I want to be, nice about it, but she probably still has cancer now, and the bitch is all over the place now. So what's the point? What is the point of you saying her mother has cancer? She's all over the place now. She's everywhere now. What are you talking about? She's doing interviews. She's at an interview right now. She went to see Candace Owens yesterday. So what about her mother got cancer? Her mother still got cancer now. Where's she at now? Hanging out with Candace Owens. Her mother has cancer. She's everywhere. What are you talking about? But the one day that she was needed to be by her husband's side, her mother has cancer. She has a sick mother. But the next day, she's all out in front of everybody. She's accepted awards. She don't accept like 30 awards. But her mother has cancer. Okay. You don't just have cancer for one day. So on September 10th, she had cancer, but September 11th, she didn't have cancer? What are you talking about? I want y'all to wake up, because some of y'all are literally asleep. She was tending to her sick mother. Oh, but the next day, her mother wasn't sick no more. We done seen this broad 40 different times since Charlie Kirk died. Where's her mother now? Huh? I need y'all to wake up. She wasn't by her husband's side for a specific reason. And I'm not going to say what that reason is because I don't want to get sued. But she wasn't next to Charlie Kirk the day he was unalive for a specific freaking reason. I need y'all to wake up. Let's keep going. Y'all sound crazy. Talking about her mother was sick. Okay.
Charlie Kirk told these people that his life was in danger when he told them that on September 10th, 2025, he would be assassinated. That would be his last day on Earth. Why didn't they do anything about it? Did Charlie think that they were responding? Did he think that they were taking precautions to safeguard his life? Did Charlie Kirk pick up that microphone at Utah Valley University knowing that he was at risk, but just believing measures have been taken to ensure my safety?
See, it's one thing about saying, hey, they trying to kill me. Hey, y'all got me, right? And they like, we got you. And we like, okay, we can keep doing it. And because it's like, if you think somebody's trying to unalive you, you still got to kind of like live your life. You just get security, and hopefully your security will stop you from getting unalived. But sadly, your security is probably the reason why you're getting unalived, unbeknownst to you, or beknownst to you because he knew that his own security team was trying to unalive him also.
Only to learn that in the very last instant of his life, he had been betrayed.
Yeah.
Only to learn at the moment that he died, that when he told Dan Flood and others that he expected to be killed on September 10th, that he was right. If I had my neck blown out today, do you think that the people that work with me here would like go get my kid's mom, Marie, and say, okay, it's time for you to step in and do the Stu Peters show? Like, does that seem natural?
No, it's not. It's obviously planned, and she has the acting experience. She has the ties to the military. You kind of unearthed this, Stu, but Lori Fransby, she actually went to Cincinnati with several members of the military industrial complex.
11 of them.
Yeah, several. Yeah, almost a dozen.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking GE, Lockheed Martin,
high-end
Honeywell.
Stuff. Yeah, exactly.
These are CEOs and VPs of the.
All right. So I just want to make sure y'all get that. Back it up a little bit. This is very important.
The military industrial complex.
11 of them.
Yeah, several. Yeah, ties to the military. You kind of unearthed this, Stu, but Lori Fransby, she actually went to Cincinnati with several members of the military industrial complex.
11 of them.
Lori Fransby is Erika Kirk's mother. Erika Kirk's mother. See, Erika Kirk is not controlled by Charlie Kirk. Erika Kirk is controlled by her mother, and her mother is literally controlled opposition. Lori Fransby. If you could say Erika Kirk wasn't, and she was just a good wife, okay. Her mother is. And her mother is the one that had Erika Kirk over in Romania doing what she was doing in Romania, because Erika Kirk was only 17 years old. She was over there with Lori Fransby, her mother.
Natural?
No, it's not. It's obviously planned, and she has the acting experience. She has the ties to the military. You kind of unearthed this, Stu, but Lori Fransby, she actually went to Cincinnati with several members of the military industrial complex.
11 of them.
Yeah, several. Yeah, almost a dozen.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's get to 1,000 likes. Let's get to 1,000 likes.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
All right, let's get to 1,000 likes, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I don't see the lights going up. Come on, y'all. Yeah. When I say hit the like button, that means I'm looking at the like counter and it gotta go up. Like, come on. I'm looking at the like counter. It's 7:58. Now it's 7:84. Okay, thank you. Keep hitting the like button. Thank you. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
I mean, we're talking GE, Lockheed Martin,
high-end
Raytheon, Honeywell.
stuff. Yeah,
These are
exactly.
CEOs and VPs of these companies that are essentially, they comprise of the totality of the military industrial complex. And she went to school with all of these people.
And you know what the military industrial complex has done? What it's really done the last 30 years? Now, they talk about this Muslim problem in America. The reality is the Muslim population in America before 2020 was like a little under 1 million. It's now 4.5 million. But that's because the military industrial complex has been used to effectively bomb Israel's neighbors to inhabitation.
Whoa. I don't want to talk about that. Let me fast forward.
Like the HIS, the Hebrew Immigration Aid Society, surrounding Israel.
Whoa. All right. Too much. Let's move on. I don't want no problem.
Recruited at a very young age.
So I want to play this because I think this is important. And some of y'all didn't see it, some of y'all did, but I kind of like edited it in a way where it's a little bit more concise. I want y'all to look at this. Some of y'all seen this already, but watch it anyway.
So you were recruited at a very young age. How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it, and then they took you out and got you drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So how old were you when you first started working for Turning Point? Because I know Turning Point likes to hire people like right after high school, correct?
Yeah. Because Charlie even wrote that book. It's like,
why?
I was 17 and a half when I went to training.
How did you get the opportunity to work at Turning Point?
Yeah.
So somebody says, cannot convince me he's deceased. That's kind of like what we're going to talk about. I talked about this a little bit yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday. I have two conflicting thoughts about this. Really, the thoughts are somewhat the same, to be honest with you. We're going to call him Gregory in this context, okay? So we're going to call him Gregory instead of the other name. We're going to call him Gregory, all right? And I'm saying Gregory because if I say that somebody was unalived and they weren't unalived, I mean, let's just call him Gregory just for the moment, okay? Let's just say that, all right? So I got something to talk about, and that's very important.
So you were recruited at a very young age.
Yes, Gregory theory. I love that. Gregory theory is crazy.
How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it, and then they took you out and got you drunk.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So how old were you when you first started working for Turning Point? Because I know Turning Point likes to hire people like right after high school, correct?
Yeah. Because Charlie even wrote that book. It's like,
why?
I was 17 and a half when I went to training.
How did you get the opportunity to work at Turning Point?
Yeah,
There
I
you
was
go.
recruited through Turning Point Faith.
But where did they find him at?
For them. So I worked as a church coordinator at my local church, Destiny Christian Church.
He was a church coordinator at his own church.
When I was kind of poached by Turning Point's main branch, they had a representative come in to the church and talk to me and say, hey, there's an open position at Turning Point. They said to come get you to apply for it. So
like a lot of party buses have stripper poles in it, but
And I just want to say this. You have to look for a party bus that has a stripper pole in it, because most Sprinter vans, Dodge vans, Chevy vans, they don't have stripper poles in it. So you have to specifically find or ask for a party bus. So this church-oriented company called Turning Point USA specifically look for a bus with a stripper pole in it. Not only recruit young people, we'll say tadpoles, to transport the tadpoles to bars to get them drunk.
to have like a Christian conservative company
though. That's where I was
take underage kids that are 17
and that's what I also
out in
think now.
Scottsdale. How did they get
Right.
you to bars in Scottsdale if you were under 21?
Yeah, so the first bar that they took us to, which was with all the administrators, so I'm talking all the higher ups besides Charlie, obviously.
And this is showing that it's all the administrators. So this is not a one-off. This is not a situation where one guy was doing something wrong and he got a bunch of tadpoles and took them to the bar. They all took all of the tadpoles to the bar because this is their way of recruiting actual children.
Kind of weird as it is, it's a kind of unmoralistic for Christians to go to bars as it is. So it was kind of weird. And then the second day that we went out was with the senior representatives.
So they went out a second day
of Turning Point, and those people got us into the bars. The bouncers did not ID anyone because they knew these people that were taking us in and just trusted them, I guess. And these people went and bought us drinks at the bar and said, hey, drinks on us, like get as many as you want. And
Drinks
would just
on
keep
us,
buying
crazy.
rounds. It was really weird.
And they were totally aware that you were under the age of 21.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Josh has an NDA that lasts until 2035.
Did they make you sign that NDA like when you left or right when you got hired? Like
It was day one. As soon as you walked into the training room, that was one of the first things they had you do. And I was like, not really, no. I'm just here for the college department. I work with colleges. And they said, oh, we're part of some Israeli coalition group that Turning Point hires to come here and work for them. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, that's weird. And I kind of
Turning Point USA has this IHOPian group of people that are out at a bar with tadpoles trying to recruit the tadpoles into something different than just Turning Point USA.
And they
So the reason why I'm playing this is because I want to get a little bit farther in the P. Diddy theory. And the P. Diddy theory is that Diddy was caught up in something, as y'all already know. Diddy and Cassie, they were together for 10 years. And all of a sudden, Diddy decided to, Cassie decided to, hold on, did I not do it? Damn it, I didn't even do it. All right, so I'm just going to show y'all this. Well, I'm just going to keep playing this and I'll prepare this for y'all. I thought I had it prepared for y'all already.
said, oh, we're part of some Israeli coalition group that Turning Point hires to come here and work for them. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, that's weird. And I kind of shrugged it off and walked away. But looking back now, I can see that was very weird and very odd of them to be talking about with me.
And did they like tell you what their motive was of why they were involved with Turning Point and why they were coming out with brand new recruits and getting them drunk and asking them about this?
As you can see, they were getting them drunk. And then before they got them drunk, after they got them drunk, then they want to ask them, what do they think about IHOP and would they like to work over here instead of just at Turning Point? And like I said earlier, one of my thoughts in this is that Gregory is still alive. And the reason why there was this faking of unalivement is due to the fact that there was possibly a lawsuit, a Diddy type of lawsuit that was coming down the pipeline. And they had to find a way to get rid of Gregory or get rid of Charlie Kirk in order to protect the entire company from having a black eye and looking like that they're this terrible, disgusting company. Because as you can see, I have proof that this company is disgusting and deplorable. They're literally getting tadpoles and taking them to bars and buses with stripper poles and getting them drunk. And this has been going on for a while. So there's a possibility that there is a class action lawsuit from a number of employees that used to work for Turning Point USA, kind of like with Cassie. And there's a specific thing that I want to share with y'all that will make this whole thing even crazier. I'm about to show you now. There's a certain law that has something to do with an ex-employee suing you. Watch this.
Really brilliant. They didn't sue just Diddy. They sued his corporation.
They sure did.
And
okay, so I want y'all to listen to this. And the specific thing that I want y'all to understand is that Cassie was an employee of Diddy. Along with him being her man, she was his employer. And when you sue your employer, which Turning Point USA employees can do, the lawsuit holds more weight because now it's a consumer issue. It's a work-related issue and not just a girlfriend-boyfriend issue. So listen to the specificity of former employee. All right, so watch.
her attorneys were really brilliant. They didn't sue just Diddy. They sued his corporation.
They sure did.
And they sued his corporations and sued in her capacity as an employee. When you do that, it triggers commercial liability insurance. Yeah. And it triggers another policy called directors and officers. Okay. And we know he's a director of these companies as the CEO. So now you got two policies. What happens then is it takes away Puffy's ability to settle. It's not his choice no more.
So it's no longer personal accountability. It's his organization.
It's his.
Y'all see that? Y'all see that? So if Charlie Kirk would have still been alive and this lawsuit from ex-employees would have came out, it would have triggered these two particular laws that would have literally put Charlie Kirk in prison just like Diddy is. Because how is this not as bad as what Diddy went to jail for? It's the same thing. Like this right here.
Recruited at a very young age. How did they take you guys to bars in Scottsdale? Because I remember in your video you said that you guys took a bus that had like stripper poles on it. Right. And then they took you out and got you drunk.
This is worse than Diddy. Charlie Kirk just wasn't like fighting people, but this is worse than Diddy. These are employees that are tadpoles.
And it's no different than like if you hit somebody with your car. Mm-hmm. Let's say you have State Farm. Mm-hmm. State Farm gets to decide to settle, not you. You could say, I didn't run the stop sign. That's not true. They're lying. If State Farm says, we don't care, we did our investigation, we're settling. That's it. That's what happened here. So because they added those claims, the corporate insurance carrier got to say, read over it and say, oh, hell no, we giving her the money.
We're hearing you. Diddy's public reputation is done.
It's done.
Yeah.
And if he wants to be able to leave anything to his children, he needs to walk away from all of these corporations.
Damn.
Or die. Y'all get it? Or mysteriously die
to his children, he needs.
Hold on, I didn't go far back. Listen.
And if he wants to be able to leave anything to his children, he needs to walk away from all of these corporations.
Or mysteriously die.
Damn, he can no longer be the head of his corporations.
No.
Well, remember, didn't I say directors and officers liability?
Yeah.
Directors and officers liability. But if you die, there's no liability. There's no lawsuit. Everybody hit the like button. 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 Yes, mysteriously.
More than likely, what will happen is those insurance companies, they have the ability to say, we won't renew your policy if he continues to be a director or officer.
That part right there. I could just walk away right now and just leave y'all. That is it right there. That is it right there. You have to walk away from your company, or the company that insures your company will no longer insure you. And you can't run a company without the proper liability insurance. But if you walk away or die.
This is a gentleman's name that just got the new one.
Rod something.
So that gentleman right now, with everything that he's presenting in his lawsuit, on top of with Cassie's lawsuit.
And Jesse said, if we lose Candace, pray we won't. We need you. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We're not going to lose Candace, but we're going to touch on Candace again in a second, because some people didn't see what I was talking about earlier.
It looks like it actually created Homeland investigation. Now listen. Listen.
So y'all listen. So this second lawsuit, the Lil Ron's lawsuit, we're talking about Diddy, it opens something else up. See, these are the variables that Charlie Kirk was probably looking at, and he was like, yo, we're going to get Diddied. We got to do something. See, Diddy was possibly the warning system for Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA. Because it's a fact that Turning Point USA was doing all kinds of weirdo shit. That is a fact. So y'all listen.
To be a director or officer.
This is a gentleman's name that just got the new one.
Rod something.
So that gentleman right now, with everything that he's presenting in his lawsuit, on top of with Cassie's lawsuit, it looks like it actually created Homeland investigation. Now listen. Listen. It's one thing if the local cops are coming for you. It's another thing if the state cops are coming for you. It's a whole nother thing if the FBI is coming for you.
I went through the Diddy lawsuits, so you don't have to. Everybody thought that Cassie and Diddy were a classic A-list celebrity couple, and the world was shocked that they never got married. But what we didn't know, Cassie was trapped in a nightmare for over a decade. On November 16th of 2023, Cassie filed a civil suit against Diddy under the New York Adult Survivors Act, which allows victims of SA the chance to file lawsuits.
Victims of what? Victims of what? Y'all don't think the adult victims of Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, you don't think they had anything to do?
Gentlemen, we got him.
So how old were you when you first started working for Turning Point? Because I know Turning Point likes to hire people like right after high school, correct?
Yeah. Because Charlie even wrote that book. It's like,
why?
I was 17 and a half when I went to training.
The same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Listen to this right here. The workings of Turning Point USA all say that the people closer to Charlie Kirk are the ones who got him up out of here. And they, turned him.
Yes. Yeah. And so she wasn't even really employed by Turning Point.
He simply says Erika is nice.
Every single thing, and we're going to figure out what happened. And the way that they're reacting is just not normal to me.
Right.
And it makes them look suspicious because of the way that they're reacting.
Absolutely. And that was what I was going to get to too, adding to what you had to say about that. It makes me very angry to see the videos of, I will say this person's name, Mikey, who was best friends with Charlie Kirk. The moment that Charlie gets shot, he didn't even react, didn't go over to Charlie, instead he just jumped on his phone and walked away.
Literally on the phone immediately.
Before Charlie.
I was livid when I saw that.
Did you know him?
I did. I've met him a couple of times as well.
Did you notice that Rob McCoy started getting more involved towards the end of Charlie's life?
Yep.
And with Mikey, I think too, right?
And you notice that both of them, specifically Rob too.
Hold on real quick. We just got a $50 cash app. Let me play my song. What's the song? What is the song? Here you go. Thank you, Mario, for the $50 cash app.
Thank you for the super chat, super chat, super chat. Thank you for the cash app. Cash app, cash app, cash app. Thank you for the cash app.
Thank you, Mario, for the $50 cash app. Appreciate you.
Have been coming out against Christians and using the faith against Christians for questioning what happened to Charlie.
Yeah, I think in one of his sermons, he literally said, if you're an anti-Semite, he said like in a sermon, like, you don't belong here.
Yep. Shout out to Charlie. See, this will hit pastors or potentially hit pastors, Erika Kirk, and everybody.
All right,
Anyway,
so
right.
I just want to say one thing about him. So apparently the day Charlie was shot, Justin Strife, I'll say his name, I'm not on an NDA.
He didn't agree, by the way.
No, he did not agree.
Said yes.
I'm just saying he called a $1 billion donor who is now, I'm assuming since Charlie's no longer with us, is now working with Turning Point. So
Now that
money
Charlie declined, right? And
So just for the record, what they're saying is Charlie Kirk started turning down all of these IHOPian donors, turning them down. And there was a $1 billion donor that actually wanted to make Turning Point USA like huge. But guess what? Charlie Kirk was like, no, I don't want it. Next thing you know, Charlie Kirk died. And then now the Turning Point USA is now working with the donor because Charlie Kirk is out of the way. So that is easy understanding of 1 + 2 = 3. Charlie Kirk said no. This $1 billion donor wanted to give them some money. They got rid of Charlie Kirk, and now the $1 billion donor is now working with Turning Point USA. That's just common sense.
To my knowledge, he declined it.
Dude, this Justin Strife is
He
the one
did.
that brought him to like this
Josh
to the
just said,
bars
yeah.
and got him.
And it was
I don't know if
Strife.
Justin Strife is the one that
No,
brought
I'm
him
just
to the bars,
conversating with
but,
Brandy. Sorry, sorry, Josh, you're not in this conversation.
but that's interesting. All right.
Holy shit! Sorry, someone said blonde language.
So we're going to watch Candace Owens' body language this evening because I'm going to play that video again to show y'all for those who didn't see it. But Candace Owens' body language was very strange and is telling. Here we go.
5 hours later, I'm alive. Really fine. And
Okay, so for those who didn't see this, and let me give you my spiel a little bit. For those, well, put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen this and the body language thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen me talk about her and her body language, because some of y'all were not in here when I said this. But if everybody said it, there's no reason for me to repeat it. Put a 1 in the chat if you have not seen this little part right here, and I'll talk about the body language stuff. Okay, so a lot of y'all have not seen it. Okay, cool. All right, so what I want y'all to see is I want y'all to look at her eyes, and every couple seconds she's gonna be like, shut up. It's gonna keep going like this. She's gonna keep doing this. And I'm gonna show a time when she's on her podcast, and you're never gonna see her eyes do all this stuff. So why is her eyes doing it now? So she just came back from seeing Erika Kirk, and watch this.
4.5 hours later,
I'm going to count how many times she looks to the left.
4.5 hours later, I'm alive.
1.
I'm alive. I'm
2.
totally fine. And I'm I'm sorry. I was going to do a show for
3,
you guys this evening, but I am truly exhausted. Very
4,
productive conversation. I asked
5,
every single question. I mean, from
6. As y'all can see, what the hell is over there that she keeps having to look at? This is her accessing or potentially accessing either a script that she had pre-registered in her mind to say, or she's outright about to tell a lie or is telling a lie. And I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying she's doing something that Erika Kirk keeps doing with her eyes right after she leaves Erika Kirk. Candace Owens does not do this with her eyes, but she's doing it now.
Egyptian Plains to Turning Point USA Faith, and I
Did it again.
was very surprised by some of the answers that I got, and I think they were all
Did it again.
also very surprised when I shared certain
Did it again.
intel.
Did it again.
This probably should have happened a very long time ago, but I wanted to let you guys know that I am alive, and I will have the full rundown for you guys tomorrow of what
Did it again.
what transpired. And yeah, I think
That was kind of a little glitchy, somewhat the same. She closed her eyes, but somewhat you could say that was one.
it
She's doing it now.
was definitely a very
She closed her eyes, so that's part of it too.
big step in the right direction.
And then when she says, that's the most disheartening part. When she said, this whole thing is definitely going into the right direction. Does that say sadness or happiness? If I was to say, I had a great time yesterday, are you going to think I had a great time yesterday? Me and my girlfriend got back together. Do you think I'd be happy if me and my girlfriend got back together? Today's my birthday. Would you think today is, I'm happy that today is my birthday? So when a person looks down, there's a certain amount of grief. So you got grief, embarrassment, or shame. So when she looks down, it's saying grief, embarrassment, or shame. I don't know what it is, but why are you looking down when you say what you just said? Watch.
Was definitely a very big step in the right direction. So I'll see you.
And then the thing about it is, she said in the right direction. And she's like, her eyes pop back up. So she really felt something about that meetup that brings her a certain amount of grief. So watch again. And watch how her eyes pop back up. She goes like this. Watch this.
What transpired. And yeah, I think it was definitely a very big step in the right direction.
So her eyes go down. Watch how she pops back up.
So I'll see you.
She goes from grief to happiness in the right direction. So, she's go like this. And yeah, regret. Yes, Gemini. Yeah, regret. So I don't know what transpired. We'll see this evening. Thank you. But do y'all agree with my assumption? Because that's all it is. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a neurologist. I'm not a nothingist. So I could be wrong. But say right or wrong in the chat right now. Say right or wrong in the chat. Say right or wrong in the chat. Do you agree or do you disagree? Say right or wrong or disagree or agree. What do y'all think? I want to see what y'all think. Because all I could do was assume. I don't know. Which part? What do you mean, which part? What I just talked about? What do you mean, which part? Yeah. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a little scared for Candace. So I don't know. But real quick, I'm dropping something in the chat right now that I want y'all to pay attention to. I did Candace Owens diss song against Turning Point USA on my Patreon. It's pinned at the top of my chat. A bunch of people have watched it. I say over 1,000 people watched it already on my Patreon, and they absolutely love it. Some people are saying I've listened to it like 20 times. So some of those 1,000 listens were by the same people because they listened to it over and over again. So if you have watched my Candace Owens diss song music video, let me know what you think in the chat if you have watched it. So click the link that I have in the chat, the long link. It's the diss song and it's on my Patreon. And my Patreon is only $4.99. And there's other things that's on my Patreon along with the song. So you're not paying $4.99 with the song for the song. You're paying $4.99 to access everything that is behind the paywall on Patreon. So the name of the song is Everybody Hates Candace. So L2 Design says the song is dope. So L2 Design watched it. So if you watch the video that is on my Patreon, let me know or let everybody else know what y'all think about the song. And there's other things on there along with the song. So you're not paying $4.99 for the song. It's for the access to all the things that are in the Patreon. But click the link to go watch the Everybody Likes to Hate Candace diss song against Turning Point USA. So I will see y'all probably around 7 this evening. Because of course, you already know I'm going live after Candace Owens goes live. Because we gotta talk about what she says. I'm gonna break down her body language. We're gonna see if she's a different person. Is she happy? Is she sad? Is she changing her tune? Is she paid off? Is she going even crazier? You know what I'm saying? We'll see. So make sure to subscribe to my Patreon because I want y'all to hear this song. I want y'all to hear this song because if y'all like the song, I'm going to make another song. So make sure to hit the link that is in the chat right now. Somebody said she's broken. She sounded broken. I don't think so. I don't think she's broken. Candace is a strong woman. I don't think she's broken. But we'll see what happens. All right. So along with that, make sure to buy my Diva Discussions card game. It's the 16th, y'all. So we got 9 days before Christmas. I got I'm sending card games out today, so you'll get them before Christmas. So y'all are running out of time to buy card games. It's almost Christmas. Buy multiple card games so you get them multiple people. So by now, you probably don't bought your Christmas stuff for all of the people that you really care about. But now you got to buy Christmas gifts for coworkers or for aunties and for cousins or for nephews and for nieces. Get this card game right now. Get 5 card games right now and give them out to different people for Christmas. So don't forget to buy your card game. Christmas is around the corner. Buy it for coworkers, friends, or family or whatever. Get your card games. Are y'all done Christmas shopping or are y'all still Christmas shopping? Yeah, these are great stocking stuffers. This is a fit in a stocking. So get your card game, get your card game, get your card game, get your card game right now. So I'm gonna put this link in the chat. Then I'm gonna put a link for the card games in the chat. Y'all are running out of time to buy your card games. Haven't yet? Okay, the link is in the chat. So I'm gonna play some like button songs And if y'all like these like button songs, imagine how good the Candace Owens diss song sounds and is dissing Erika. It's Erika Kirk versus, it's a Candace Owens versus Erika Kirk song. That's what the song is about. All right, so I'm playing the like button song, and while y'all are dancing, make sure to 1, hit the like button, 2, get your card games, and 3, make sure to go to my Patreon and check out Candace Owens' diss song. Is a whole music video. So I got visuals and everything. It is hilarious. All right. We're going to play all 3 like button songs.
Everybody hit the like button.
Let's go!
Everybody hit the like button. 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 If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. If you got something to say, drop it in the comments. Don't be acting afraid. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city in the chat. Let me know you at. Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. What? Drop your city. What? Drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat.
Oh, that was a short one. Okay, what's the other song? I wasn't even ready. I was I was waiting for the rest of it to come on. Play this one.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. Actually, these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
This is my favorite one right here. Y'all sleeping on this one.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yeah, black or white, red or blue. We all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Yo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button and tell me where you from. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, looking for the clues. Hit the like button if you part of the crew. Yo, black or white, red or blue. Yo, we all stuck together like gorilla super glue. Oh.
Let's go!
Put your finger in the air and hit the like button. Put like button. What? Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like baby, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
And if y'all like those, y'all will like
evil scumbag.
This one. So this is the Everybody Hates Candace song. So if y'all like my 3 songs, you will love this one. This one is on my Patreon only.
She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. As we all know, Candace Owens is spinning a lot of suggestion. We can't keep spinning conspiracy theories without evidence. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt. People are going to get hurt.
Everybody wanna hate Candace. Everybody wanna hate Candace.
So if y'all want to hear that whole song, make sure to click the link and go to my Patreon and listen to Everybody Hates Candace. Everybody hates Candace. Y'all are going to love it. And I will see y'all this evening, going live again this evening. But make sure to click the link to my Patreon and go listen to Everybody Hates Candace. Talk to y'all later. Oh, hold on. Let me read these super chats. Thank you. I can't pronounce your name. Simmons. Probably snuck in that drone from the next time So goes live. Hold on. From the next time So goes live. I don't understand. Oh, I don't get it. Okay. Pro voiceover here. I'll do your card game ad for free. Deidre, hit me. Send me a DM, Deidre. I need a female voiceover. Deidre, I don't know if you're still here, but send me a DM. My Instagram is right here. Yes, Deidre. I need a female voiceover person. Send me a DM, Deidre. Yes. Deidre, are you still in here? Send me a DM on my Instagram. I want to make sure you see me. Deidre, you still in here? Send me a DM. I need a female voiceover person, 1000%. Yes. So talk to y'all later. See y'all this evening. Still here. Okay, gotcha. All right. I'll see y'all around 7 o'clock this evening.